Hello everyone. Today I have another video for us to dive into, focusing on success and personal achievement. I suggest you grab a pen and paper for this one, because what I'm about to share with you is incredibly important. Today we're going to discuss the formula for success. But first, let's address a crucial question. Does a formula for success really exist? And if it does, what's its purpose? After all, a formula is used with the expectation of a specific result. When you apply a certain formula, it's because you're aiming for a particular outcome. In our case, that outcome is success. Before we delve into the specifics of this so-called success formula, I want to ask you something. Have you ever taken a moment to define what success means to you? Have you ever asked yourself, what does success look like for me? It's essential to reflect on this because you can't truly measure whether you've achieved something if you don't know what you're aiming for. And you won't be able to gauge your success if you don't understand what success means to you personally. So, let's start by clarifying your own definition of success. Only then can we work towards achieving it with a clear sense of purpose and direction. Now, let me share with you the definition of success. But before I do, there's an important question I need you to answer. Do you feel fulfilled? Do you see yourself as a person who has achieved their goals, whether you're a man or a woman? Or do you feel like something's missing, like you're yearning for more? I ask you this because what I'm about to share is incredibly important. If you apply what I'm going to teach, it could transform your life just as it has transformed mine. In the video I recorded on the 13th, I discussed how to change your life with a simple step: learning something new and applying it. The same principle applies here today. I want you to grab a sheet of paper or a notebook and write down what I'm about to tell you. The formula for success is something that, if followed, can lead you to achieve it. But first, it's crucial that you reflect on whether you are truly happy and fulfilled right now. This self-assessment will set the stage for understanding and applying the success formula effectively. So, take a moment to answer this key question. Are you happy with where you are? Or do you feel there's more you want to achieve? Why do 98% of people feel unfulfilled? Why do 98% of people struggle with unhappiness, feeling like something is missing inside them? My goal with this formula is to help you address that missing piece. So, let's start by reflecting on this thought. Have you ever considered that each day isn't just another day? We often mistakenly say, just another day, when in reality, every day is a step closer to the end. The undeniable truth of life, the one we cannot escape, is death. Every day we live brings us closer to that inevitable end. But here's the crucial point. Are you walking towards an end where you can look back and say, I lived fully, I fought for my dreams? Or are you heading towards a conclusion where you'll reflect on your life and think, I didn't accomplish much. I spent my life working for others, not pursuing my own dreams or goals. It's important to ask yourself how you're living your life today. Are you making the most of it? Or are you merely passing time without fulfilling your own aspirations? Take a moment to deeply reflect on this. It's crucial, very crucial, that you understand where you currently stand. Now, let me explain the formula for success. I reached this conclusion about the formula for success at a turning point in my life. I took a moment to reflect on what I had accomplished so quickly and how I had applied the knowledge I had accumulated over the years. By analyzing my experiences and understanding how I used all that knowledge, I arrived at the formula for success. And now I'm going to explain it to you. I want you to take note of everything I'm about to share. Now let's create a graph. We want to move towards the future and upward on this axis. We'll label the vertical axis as success and the horizontal axis as time. We'll break down the time axis into years or decades, marking it at intervals of 2 years, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. The exact number of years isn't as important as the concept, what you were doing 2 years ago, for example, or what you were up to in 2022. Alternatively, let's start with the age of 20 as a reference point. This timeline is just a symbol. What typically happens is that as time progresses and the years go by, our success should ideally increase. This is the logical expectation. As life moves forward, our success should grow accordingly. This is how things should ideally unfold. However, that's not how things typically play out in people's lives. What often happens is this. As a child, you live with your parents and do what they tell you. Eventually, you move out, start a family, and we all begin at this starting point, point zero. This is where you start your life with nothing, knowing nothing, and being a nobody. Over time, you leave this 0 point. You start studying, learning about life, and you begin to grow. As time progresses, you continue to grow. Perhaps you go to college, pursue a postgraduate degree, or take a technical course. You reach a point where you get a job, start a family, and achieve certain milestones. Many people reach a stage where they get married, buy a car, have a family, and secure employment. They perceive this as their success up to that point. But then, what happens next? They stop pushing forward. They live their lives in a straight line, doing the same things over and over. The only thing that changes over time is the passage of time itself. The graph of their life remains flat. The success doesn't grow. And that's what I want to change in your life starting today. What I'm about to teach you has the potential to transform how you approach success. The first thing we need to do is define success for you. You need to have a clear definition of what success means to you. I'm going to give you 2 definitions of success. Both essentially mean the same thing, but the best definition I've found was created by Nardini Gell in 1953. The best definition of success is the progressive realization of a valuable goal. Success is the progressive realization of a valuable goal. So what is success? Success is about progressive realization. What does progressive mean? It means that life isn't just a straight, unchanging line. It's about progress, advancement, and growth, moving upwards every day. If you're living your life in the same way every day, if you're doing the same things and at the end of the year you achieve the same results as the previous year, then you're stuck in a loop. If you're getting the same results year after year, whether it's 8 years ago, 6 years ago, or even 2 years ago, if you're always getting the same outcomes, you're not progressing. At the end of each year, if you find yourself saying the same things and promising that next year will be different, that you'll make changes and put in more effort, then you're not truly progressing. It's time to change that. But if your life isn't growing, then you're not achieving success. You're not progressing. Your life remains the same. Success is the progressive realization of a valuable goal. What does realization mean? It means doing something that leads to a valuable objective. My question for you now is this: what is your valuable goal? What are you striving to achieve in your life? Many people remain stuck in the same place, achieving nothing and not attaining their objectives because they don't know where they want to go. Let's clarify once and for all why having a goal is essential. You might be living your life the way you are now because you don't have a reason to look up and move forward. When you have a valuable goal, you won't be looking around in the same way you are now. Instead, you'll be focused on that goal, looking ahead, aiming to reach it. We need to set our sights on where we want to go. When you left from here, if you had been looking over there, you would never have arrived here. Why? Because you would be focusing on the destination and saying, "But I'm not going there, I'm going this way. I'll never get there." And then you would have done something to turn back towards the goal. So now, the question I ask you is it possible for you to shift your focus on this graph today? Is there still time? Of course there is. What will happen if you do this? You'll start from where you are now and move towards that direction. You won't create a new graph. You'll adjust the current one. Your progress might look different now, but you can still follow the same path. From today, you set a new starting point for yourself. You say, "No, now I will pursue success." That simple image over there becomes your new focus here. This new direction represents your success graph. This is your time, your life. The point where you started many years ago, point zero, is now here. Focus on moving towards this new goal. This is what you need to do. Where you are today will become your new starting point. Many people might think, "It's too late. I can't do it anymore." But it's never too late. There's always time, even if it's just one day. Fight for your dreams, even if it's the last day of your life. Make it count by doing something you love. Now, what happens next? It means you'll need to take action. What exactly do you need to do? You need to start by setting your new starting point. We're going to bring that image forward and begin again. The point where you start today is your new point zero. You watched this video and decided that today is the day you'll make a change. Take it one step at a time. Now, I'm going to share with you the formula for success. This is the graph for applying the formula. Let's see how the success formula works. I'm going to write the formula for success for you. It's as follows. Success equals dxmxp. Let me explain what each part means. 1. D stands for desire. This is the result you want to achieve. The success formula always starts with a clear result. What do you want from your life? What do you wish to achieve? Focus on that goal. Stop living your life aimlessly, treating each day as if it's the same as the last. They are not the same. Define your objective clearly. Asterisk asterisk. 2. M stands for motivation. This is the desire to achieve your goal. It needs to be something that deeply moves you. For me, my focus has always been on becoming an entrepreneur. Once you reach a goal, you'll need to set another one and keep progressing. Your desire should be strong and passionate. Asterisk asterisk. 3. P stands for planning. You can't just go through life without a plan. You need to carefully plan your life and your actions. Plan how you will achieve your goals and ensure that each step you take is aligned with your objectives. Asterisk asterisk. Write this formula down and remember it. It's essential for guiding you towards success. How do you plan? Start by organizing the next step. What is the next step? Even better, imagine yourself traveling to the future. Picture yourself achieving your goal. For example, if you want to become an entrepreneur in 5 years, envision yourself running a business. Or if you aspire to be a doctor, imagine yourself in a medical setting practicing medicine. Then, come back to the present and identify the steps needed to reach that goal. What steps must you take to get there? Start taking those steps now. You can plan in detail. For instance, if you want to become an entrepreneur, begin by studying personal development and finance to improve your management skills. Enhance your communication by watching public speaking videos. As you move forward, plan to teach others about success, just as I did. I studied success and applied what I learned. I needed to achieve success to teach it effectively. So plan accordingly. You might start by reading books, taking courses, and applying what you learn. Action is key. You must take action every day. Read a book every day. Take a course regularly. Keep pursuing your goals relentlessly. So, believe that the formula for success in life is this. But there's one more important detail. There's something more we can and should do. We need to add PR, which stands for persistence and consistency. Think about it this way. Over 2 days, 3 days, or even 2 years, if you start here with a clear focus on your goal, and you have a strong desire to achieve that goal, and you create a plan to reach it, and you take one step every day, you're making progress every single day. Here's how it works. If you begin today and focus on your goal, and you make a plan and take daily steps towards it, in 2 years you'll be here. Keep going and progressing, and in 4 years you'll be further along. Don't give up. Continue progressing towards your goal. In 10 years or even 12 years you'll reach this point. It might not take years. It could be months or even days. For example, 12 days of consistent progress can make a difference. This is how life works. This is the formula for success. You need to know what you want, persistently pursue it, and stay consistent in your efforts. You need to desire what you want deeply. It must be a passion, not just a wish. You have to love what you desire. And you need a plan. You must take action every day, elevate your efforts, and multiply everything by persistence. You need to be persistent, insist, and keep going. If you follow this, success will follow. Start by defining what success means to you. Then, reflect on everything I've taught you here. Now, what's next? What will you do with your goal? I'll erase the graph and give you one more example to illustrate this clearly. We have more to cover. Imagine that this is a mountain. The goal is to climb the mountain, which has an altitude of 10,000 meters. The first thing you need to reach that goal is a strong desire. You have to truly want to reach the top. Where should you focus? You should look at the top of the mountain, not the mountain itself. Your focus should always be on the summit, not on the challenges of the climb. The goal isn't just to scale the mountain. It's to reach the top. What comes next? You need to plan how to climb the mountain. It's obvious that you need a plan for scaling it. Once you have your plan, you need to break it down into smaller steps or goals. What is the first step? You'll need equipment to climb the mountain. Ice picks, ropes, a backpack, and warm clothing. You'll also need a first aid kit, a radio communicator, and a flashlight. All of this is part of the plan. You plan, you climb, and you reach the top. Then, you need to take action every day. How do you start? First, you need to learn how to climb the mountain. You wouldn't attempt to climb such a high mountain without practicing first. This is what people often misunderstand. You need to start by climbing smaller mountains. You'll have to begin with smaller rocks. You'll need to seek help from someone who knows how to climb. Someone will have to explain the process to you, show you where not to climb, and guide you on where to go. For example, you'll need to secure yourself with ropes when rocks crumble. You'll need to place pitons into cracks, tie your ropes correctly, and fasten your harness to prevent falls. And how will you do this alone? Pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. The shortest path between you and your goal is to ask for help. It's crucial to understand that the fastest way to success is to learn from those who already know. You'll have the formula for success: desire, a plan, and action. But in this action phase, it's time to seek help. Asking someone to explain what to do and how to do it can significantly shorten the time required to achieve your goals. When you ask for help, you can dramatically reduce the number of years it takes to succeed. Many people wonder how you managed to grow so quickly, or how you went from poverty to achieving your goal in just 6 years or 5 years. In reality, what did I do? I asked for help. I took course after course. I learned from many courses, attended workshops and events, listened to CDs, watched DVDs, and read hundreds of books. My focus was always on my goal. My advice to you right now is to take a few minutes today to carefully review everything I've explained in this video. Then apply this to your life. Create a timeline graph and examine it. Look back and see when you started making progress and how far you've climbed. Calculate how many years you've been doing the same thing and achieving the same results. It's important to analyze this. And then, today, decide that where you are now is the beginning of a new graph. Today, you will start your journey toward success. Your success is out there. Today, you will say, enough is enough. It's true that time equals life. Here's what you need to understand. Time is the substance from which life is made. When you waste time, you are wasting your life. Time, in essence, is life itself. You can't afford to waste it. You can't put things off until tomorrow. It has to be today. Today is your new starting point, your new 0 point. What is your vision? What is your mountain? In other words, what do you need to climb? What steps do you need to take to reach your goal? What is your objective? Define your goal and start working towards it today. Once you've done that, you need to take action every day. I suggest that the first thing you do is plan who you will learn from. The tip I'm giving you here can save you years of effort. If someone knows how to climb the mountain and has tried 20 times to succeed, they can help you avoid making the same 19 mistakes. They will teach you exactly how to climb the mountain. If you want to succeed in business, you don't have time to make all the mistakes someone with 20 years of experience has made. You don't have time for that. Instead, why not ask someone with experience to guide you? Let them shorten your learning curve from 20 years to a fraction of that time by sharing their insights and what they've learned. Brian Tracy has a saying, "Success leaves clues. Follow the clues." What does he mean by this? He's saying that you should learn how to succeed by seeking help and following the signs left by those who have already achieved success. Where are these clues? They are in CDs, DVDs, books, seminars, lectures, and coaching sessions. Before anything else in life, you need to understand where you are starting from. Identify your starting point today. Next, determine where you want to go, and then decide exactly what steps you need to take to get from here to there. Break it down into manageable steps and take these steps every day. This will be your ladder to success. However, the fastest way to climb this ladder is by asking for help and learning from those who already know. Study, engage with those who have achieved what you aim to achieve, and you too will reach your goals. Follow the tips I've shared today, and you will achieve success in your life. Follow the clues. What I want for you today is to strive for success. At the beginning of this video, I shared 2 definitions of success. The first is that success is the progressive realization of a valuable goal. It's about doing every day what you love. Success is chasing your goal every single day. And when you reach the end, on the last day of your life, if someone asks you what success means to you, you can say that success is living a life well lived. Success is a life spent pursuing dreams and personal fulfillment. That's what I want for you. I want you to live a life, not just exist day by day, but truly live it. I don't want you to think, one day less, one day closer to the end. Instead, I want you to think, one more day of joy, one more day of achievements, one more day of chasing dreams. That's what I want for you, and that's what I strive for in my own life. I want to help you achieve that.